Hey everybody, it's Jessica from Innovate Memphis here to show you our brand new renovated Memphis Property Hub brought to you by our Data Mid-South team. I'm just going to show you some quick features now. So we start out here on our Explore tab. You'll notice these theme tabs at the top and you can hover over each one of them to get more details about what they are. But on this page, it really is showing you every property in the Shelby County area and all of the data that we have for it. You can really use this to look for and filter to anything that you're interested in. So one thing I'll do first is just zoom in. You can use your mouse scroll wheel to do that. You can also use these plus and minus icons at the bottom of the screen on the right hand side. And then another really cool thing I can do right away is search for one address or owner I might be interested in. So I click the search for address or owner button. And this is going to allow me to just type in an address or an owner name and go right to a property. So I'm checking out Sun Studios here close to downtown. And when I get to any parcel on this map, I can also just click on that parcel and it will give me a really detailed profile of what's happening. So I can, in some cases, get a picture of the property, see details about the ownership, the zoning, tax value, sales, evictions, all of the different things that we have as data points in this property hub. Now I'm going to move over to the ownership tab and zoom out a little bit. So one thing you might have noticed is at the top of all of these pages, we have these quick filters on our toolbar. And so I can use all of these to really drill down, focus in on particular topics I'm interested in. And I'm just zooming out a little bit more because this page is showing me investor owners. So these are people that own properties where their ownership address does not match the home address, and it's residential and it's not an institution like the school district or a local agency. So here, since it's investor owners, maybe I'm interested in non-local owners. So I can click that tab and see who that doesn't live in the Memphis metro area owns properties. I can also use the sliders to go for ranges of values. So on the built date, maybe I want to slide this up and see more recently built properties. So that was going to narrow down all of what I can see. And then another type of filter you see up here at the top is geographic boundary and land use. So for geographic boundary, I can look at just one zip code and see what's going on with them. So I grew up in Bartlett. So we're going to look at 38134. And when I zoom in now, I can see just properties that fit all three of those filters in the Bartlett area. I can reset all of these by just clicking the Reset Filters button that's in that top right corner there. So once I do that, it'll bring everything else back. Now let's go over to the Evictions tab. In addition to the toolbar filters at the top, you actually can do some more filters and get more data over on this left-hand panel that you see. So that's going to give you some, simple roll-up statistics about the topics that we're looking at here. How many properties have had at least one eviction filing recently. I can also look at, things like land use. So what types of properties have the most evictions? Maybe I'm interested in commercial properties here because that's going to be our larger apartment complexes. When I click commercial, it's going to also filter this map again and the data that you see on this left-hand panel. So now I'm just seeing the things that I filtered to there. And to reset this one, I can just click this reset button that's a little loopy arrow around the land use category. Okay, so far I've shown you everything at a parcel level where it's every individual property, but we also have the ability to look at trends. So you can click this View Trends button in the top right-hand corner, and then now it's going to summarize all of this data into bigger geographic areas. Right now, this is showing you zip code, and when we're on the occupancy tab, that's talking about percentage of properties with a built structure on it, like a house or an office or a warehouse, and if they're vacant or not. So the darker the color, the more vacancies are in the area. This is on zip code now, but I can also use this slider over on that left-hand panel to change what level I want to look at. So I can make it more granular by going to census tracts, or the heat map even, and when you zoom in on the heat map, it'll get more detailed there. The other thing I can look at the other way that's bigger boundaries is our city council districts and our county commission districts. And then you can click on any one of these things. So on the zip code, I can look at one zip code, 38107, and see more statistics for it. So how many properties with this category are vacant, how many are occupied, what percentage are vacant. All right, last but not least, I'm going to take you to vacant land. This is lots, open areas that don't have built structures on them. And the trends that we were talking about are, okay, so looking at vacant land, this is about properties that have vacant lots, so they just don't have built structures, but they're unoccupied. And right now we're looking at that trends level that we just toggled to on the occupancy tab. But here, one other cool thing I want to show you is you can draw your own custom boundaries. So to this, I need to go back to parcels. So I click that view parcels button again on the top right. And once I do that, then you'll notice that there's also this draw boundaries button over on the left hand side. So when I click that, I'm going to just draw a nice big Memphis pyramid, but you just click the whatever boundaries you want. You can zoom in to make this more precise, but here I'm just making a pyramid in the middle of the city, and now we can see just what vacant lots exist within that boundary. But you can do this on any one of these tabs. And so that concludes all of the neat features that we wanted to show you as an overview to the Property Hub. And to sign up and get more information, come over here to our website, innovatememphis.com/propertyhub.